Hello and welcome to another video. I wanted to do a quick video on an issue that I had with an eBay seller recently. This isn't the kind of video that I like to do, but I kind of felt that I had to put this out there and just warn off other people who are looking to buy from this seller. As many of you know, I'm a really big Prince fan, and this particular single that you're seeing on screen now is an Italian jukebox single. It's a promo release, and it has Controversy by Prince on one side and Waiting for a Girl Like You by Foreigner on the other side. The reason that I wanted this particular single is because the Controversy version on this is an exclusive edit that is only available on this one particular single. So I've been looking for it for a little while. I've seen it online, but I finally found one for a decent enough price. As you can see, I paid after conversion £11.40 for the single with £4.39 for the postage, which is fine. You know, it's coming from Italy, so it's not like UK mainland post. The problem I had with it, this is described as EX Plus. That is kind of like pretty much as good as you can get for vinyl, outside of like mint. And again, down here, you can see this is in Italian, but it's pretty easy to see what that says. Condition of the vinyl is EX Plus. And what I received was anything but. Also, I mean, it's worth mentioning that this sleeve that you can see in the background, that's not actually the one I got. I got like a crappy brown paper sleeve. That's neither here nor there. That's not really an issue. What I've done, I've recorded the single, both sides of it, and I'm going to play you a little bit of it just so you can see kind of like the quality that we're dealing with here. So this is the Foreigner one, I believe, and I've got the Prince one here. I'll play you the Prince one first. Again, this was described as the X Plus. Now the Prince one isn't as bad, so I'll play you a little bit of this, and you'll be able to see the amount of crackle that's on this. So you can hear that's quite prevalent. It's not massively terrible, but it does continue throughout the track. Which, to be honest, for a rare single, you know, you kind of expect that kind of condition. It's an ex-jukebox single. Well, I don't know if it was actually played in a jukebox, but that was its intended purposes. It came out in '81, so it is an old record. But again, it was described as EX Plus, which makes you think, okay, this guy's found like a pretty much pristine version of the single and is selling it on, and that is very far from pristine. So I was quite disappointed in that. But again, being a big Prince fan, being a really rare record, I am happy to have it in my collection, and that condition isn't terrible. You know, it's not. It's certainly not unlistenable. But then I turned it over to the Foreigner side. This is a different kettle of fish completely. Again, bearing in mind that this was described as the X Plus. You hear that? That to me is unlistenable. All the way through the track. That is just, as you can hear, that is absolutely terrible. And the seller has just basically lied about the condition of this single. Again, EX Plus says it there. says it down there as well, EX Plus, and that is basically just a lie, really. I always tend to check seller feedback when I buy something. This guy had quite high feedback. The only negative one in the past 6 months was this one right here. That was quite a while ago, so all the other feedback was really positive. So I didn't really think much to it. I mean, this one you see here, that's what I've left on the auction, because it's just not acceptable to lie about the condition of something and then sell it. And you know, I'm the one that's kind of like had to deal with it. I'm not going to send it back because, like I said, it is something that I do want in my collection, and I bought it for the print side, and the print side isn't as bad, you know, and maybe with a bit more cleaning up I can kind of maybe reduce that crack a little bit, but it is not something that you want when you're expecting one thing and you receive another. So if anyone here is looking to buy anything from Polifemo520, I would suggest not. See what they've actually got on their shop. Translate that. What they actually got. They are selling like a hell of a lot of stuff. You know, so they are quite a big shop. A lot of it isn't vinyl. A lot of it's like magazines and pamphlets by the looks of it. But for them to just blatantly lie about the condition of something is just not on, basically. The shop is called the Vinyl Cave by the looks of it. So that is definitely one to avoid. Again, sorry about having to do this kind of video. I don't like doing this kind of video, but this had to be said. So yeah, it's a shame, but it happened. And I'll see you in the next one.